What you got to do? Greetings, yet again, fellow cognitive creatures. Again with the hat. Maybe you can see it sure a little better. Gift from Nicole Payne, my girl. Real quick, like a follow up on the previous wreckage practice video. A couple things. 2 mistakes that I'm aware of. Let's go here. Okay, 2 mistakes that I'm aware of. One is when I was doing the 700 count, showed you the 73. I said Joseph twice. What I was trying to say was Joseph and Egypt both equal 73. And what we forgot to tell you is that Earth equals 52. If you count the characters, not the value of the letter, the way that this is written equals 52. Because it's about a connection. Okay? And if you back up, symbolism is a prism. And again, you can't see the colors. What's supposed to happen here is you're supposed to have a green here, a green here, a green here, a blue here, a blue here, blue all the way down, blue all the way down. If I had the rest of the paperwork, but because of the way I am able to make this line up the way that it did, I can't put the blue at the bottom. And again, there's going to be a circle around the outside, and this circle is going to be symmetrical to the pyramid, okay? Because it's about a connection. And again, if you'll remember, the tetragrammaton of the 2 ways that it's interpreted from Hebrew, we choose the YHWH for multiple reasons, but one of them being is and with a blue letter Y, blue father, with a red letter H, have we to hear brother's red story. And then the double V, green, well, says green mother. And then with the H color of your choice, Joseph's first choice was purple, because symbolically, the soldiers of the United States, a Purple Heart means wounded soldier. Because my dad killed himself when I was a baby, and it traumatized me and set me off on a piss poor attitude toward life. It drew me into the scripture, especially when I heard that the Creator is a father to the fatherless. Okay, so that I chose purple first. Majesty says I'm to use orange, and that's why this is orange. Because in another version of this same pyramid scheme, I don't like that word scheme, but it's this depiction for another person, potentially, with those that believe in Jesus of Nazareth and the blood and all of that religious dogma, this would be red instead of orange. I am a believer in Jesus of Nazareth. What I believe about Jesus of Nazareth is far different than what they sell you about Jesus of Nazareth. And then second, remember, that's the primary, the beginning of the symbolism. Now back to this, the 4 ways to go. Okay, when I was doing the video, I went from 172 meeting 1, and I jumped down here to 362 and said that equals 2 or 1, excuse me. Well, what we meant to do was this equals 1, this equals 2, together they equal 3, and then we were supposed to go here instead of here. So 1 plus 2 again equals 3, and 1 plus 2 again equals 3. And, or is it, am I doing it right? 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's 2. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's 3. Okay, my bad. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Yes. 2, I don't know how that works. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, now back to this. The other thing that we're working on as an applicant to, as we'll get into later, but we're going to call it Melchizedek instead of Melchizedek. Melchizedek because it rhymes with medic, like the arithmetic of God, penned by Don Kistler. So hopefully you can see the heels. What we're working on is a greeting. So what we found out recently is commonly martial arts. I was in judo, Japanese judo as a child. Before you get on the mat, you bow. Put your heels together and bow. I just found out that United States soldiers do the same thing. Heels together, at attention. The difference is going to be, as a civilian, I'm going to keep my fingers straight down. The GIs, they're going to curl their hands in a certain kind of way. What we're going to do, there's going to be two different bows. Okay? You're going to have a simple bow, and then you're going to have the official, if you will, bow. Okay? Hold on. So, the simple bow is going to start off and be just like the official bow. Add heels together, add attention. I'm going to be as straight as I can, and I'm going to, to the best of my ability, point the top of my head to the eyes of whoever I'm greeting, in this case, the camera, you the viewer. So, add attention, straight as I can. I'm going to close my eyes, and then bow and pointing my head at your eye. Counting to 3. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Simple. Stand up, look in the eye, and back up. When I come up, eyes still closed, I'm going to intentionally open my eyes, seeking the eye contact, and then I'm going to bow. For me, the glasses, I'm going to look over the glasses. For you without glasses, it's going to be when your eyes touch your eyebrows. Because it takes 2 to establish. So I'm going to bow, take the 3 seconds, 1, 1,000, 2, because they consider the Tetragrammaton the Godhead, so we're going to give, it takes time. So in a moment of silence, if you will, as a depiction of, let us take time and acknowledge each other. Thank you for your time. Pleased to greet you. And honor. And now, the official one, and this is not going to make a whole lot of sense for a lot of people, but it's a potential. It's just an idea between what, again, I'm Joseph. I have a still small voice that I call majesty. Some have a belief in God, some have a belief in the spirit guide. I have a belief in, at any rate, again, add attention. What we're going to do is first close our eyes, point and bow, pointing to your eye to the best of my ability. Stop, count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000. Thank Majesty Wapa. Offer glory, honor, praise. Stand up at attention. Again, deliberately open your eyes. Bow. Adjust. And again, close. And point. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000. Thank Majesty Wapa. Glory, honor, praise. Up. Attention. Deliberately opening the eyes, seeking the eye contact. And again, bowing. Takes 2 to establish. 7 seconds, 7 seals, 7 feels, 7 reels, 7 deals. 7 days, 7 ways, 7 says, 7 notes, 7 totes, 7 boats, 7 gropes, etc. Majesty Wapa to me, it's just a name, it's just my perception. Numerically speaking, thank Majesty Wapa equals 227. If you look at the word holy and you put here openly left you, here with the ear is 223. Here with an E instead of an A is 227. It takes 2 to establish. So 7 seconds in recognition for the 7 spirits or the 7 seals. Thank Majesty Wapa, my interpretation, be it unto you as you will. And then we offer, thank Majesty Wapa for the opportunity, the privilege of this beautiful, majestic, what we call the BAM! Beautiful and majestic opportunity, experience, so on and so forth. And then we offer glory, honor, praise. For the record, when we say honor, and please remember that we, the double V3, symbology properly is symbolism with an S to you, symbolism with a Z to me. Unless and or until the numerical equivalent is more appropriate to the whole number, S is going to be replaced by Z. Because an S faces one way with curves, and a Z points directly to a specific. There's a difference. You can't spear a fish with a bow. You can potentially spear a fish with a hook, a point, an arrow. You heard of Jesus of Nazareth and his crew. They came through. I believe it to be true. Pleased to re-greet you. I am his little brother, the masturbator. Remember, if your belief edifies our existence, may your belief bless you bountifully. Have a good way. Happy Easter, if you believe in that kind of thing.